Okay, so I've been printing a 1/8 scale Spider-Man statue by Sanix. Yeah, 1/8 scale, so it's quite tall. And from my previous printer, we have some parts. Like that. There goes. There is standing about, I'd say about 14 inches tall. I'm printing it. Started printing it on a Mono X, and I had problems with the Mono X, and I sold it and I upgraded to a Lagoon Saturn 2, which is very busy doing its up and downiness at the moment. Now, as I said, this Spider-Man statue is 1/8 scale, and I started to print over here. In there is an Iron Man statue. I was hoping 1/8 scale, so to go alongside it, but that head there does not look the same size as that head. There's another head there. So you got the mask, and you got the Tony Stark head. So I don't know what it's going to come out, and I've got another 2 hours and 13 minutes to go. Bang it in the wash and cure station, and then see how we go. But if that doesn't come out as 1/8 scale, I might discard it, sell the parts on eBay, print Ultron figure which goes on the bottom of it, and just leave it as a base, really. I was started to print a base, but it is quite heavy, and I don't really want to put it in the resin printer. So stay tuned for the next part. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, right. The last section of this video, I was printing this Iron Man, which is a fantastic sculpture. But it's come out a little bit small. Let me show you. If I put that against that, we have 18.5 centimeters. Now, this was printed at 50%, so it's a bit small. If it was 1/8, it should be about 225 mil, 22 centimeters. So I may paint it. I may throw it in the bin. I don't know what to do with it. If I go up a scale, like to 65 mil, 65%, then the base is too big to print in the printer, and I haven't got an FDM printer, so I'm a bit stuffed. But I think I can do away with the base, make my own base, use that bigger and the Ultron characters on there. Yeah, so that could be still a project, just don't know yet. These in the background. Right, let's move this out of the way. Right. These are 3DRS Starship calibration tests. I'm trying to get my my printer to print a finer detail, finer layer height, because I mean this is done at 0.05, and there's something there. You can feel it. You can feel the layer lines, but when you put your primer on, it's silky. It's nice and smooth. On this one here, we do have some scarring, like there, where I've gone a bit too deep with my supports. I've got a bit of a support attached there. But with this resin, and we are using the Sunday water washable resin, it's quite nice. It's like proper plastic, you know, like injection molded plastic. Okay, now what was I saying? It's different for every machine. Okay, there's my machine, hiding in there, away from the sunlight. Because in the evening it does get a bit bright. Okay, right. So I did my initial testing at 2.5. That one there. That's 2.5 at 0.05 mil layer height. No anti-aliasing, just smack it in and go. And apparently it's a bit too overexposed. The reason being is that on these checker pieces at the back, they are a little bit blobby. Can't see it. How about you? Can you see it? Apparently there's lines on there. Okay, so I reduced the time to 2.3 of a second. Still 0.05 of a mil layer height. And it's better. So I've gone with this. 2.3 seconds per layer on 0.05 mil of a layer. So that is pretty good, but I wanted better. So trying to work it out, and I thought I needed the base. So I went for 1.3. I don't know if I still have the 1.3 test in my drawer. I may have chucked it, but it didn't come out very well. Okay, so I went for a 1.8 second for a 0.03 mil layer. That one there. And it's come out well. This is a little bit darker because this is a 50-50 mix of dark grey resin and light grey resin. But those back panels are absolutely smooth. Those little ringlets are perfect. The hairs on the sides of the wings, the very fine ones, are starting to droop slightly, but they are on 2.5, and they are a little bit on 2.3. Okay, now I went to the other extreme, which was a 1.5 second per layer on a 0.03 millimeter layer height. Right, this is difficult. I'm really sorry. And we had some problems. And I need to get the light sorted. Okay. Right. So from back here, the fine hairs just there, that lower level are not there. They didn't which means that there's no exposure the curve on top of there is almost flawless. I was saying almost flawless. Let me go back to 2.3. Okay. 2.3, you can see very slightly little lines going across the top. Okay, 0.3 layer height. There are no layer lines at all. So this is where I'm heading now. I'm getting finer detail, but I need to. Where are we? This one. Just showed you the wrong one. This is 1.8 seconds on a 0.03 layer height. There are no lines across the top of those two arches. So if you're doing facial details, this is recommended. The hoops in the back, perfect. Checkers in the back, perfect. The raised areas on the right hand side, pretty good. The hollowed out pieces on the left hand side, I can live with that. I don't think I've got any that show the 6th slot, but that's where it is. Okay, so this ends this this video. Children are screaming outside. So this is my adventure into 3D printing, and it's getting interesting. Got some files to sort out, and we're going to be printing some good stuff. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Cheers, bye. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. That noise in the background or foreground that you can hear is my 3D printer. It's doing a lovely job at the moment. I'll flip this around and I'll show you what I've been printing.